So remember I was talking about the SR flip, right? So price was coming down, makes a support, goes up, and then this time the support could no longer hold, it broke the support. So here we call support break. This place, this area, this is called support break. Or you can say S break, but let's just put it full so that you can see support break. Support break. This is a support break. This is support break, right? This area. Support break. Support break. Okay. So, like I said, you can't expect price to keep going down and down and down and down without making some pullback on the way. So sometimes price can pull back so much to this area, this level. Now I call this one level, and this place you can call it an area or a zone. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying now. This one is a zone. This one here is a support is a level. This is a level, this is a zone like we have here. This is a level, this line is a level, this is a zone. And we say levels can reject from either the wick of the candle or the open and the close price of the candle. Okay, those are places you can have zones. All right, so what I'm trying to explain here is an S and R flip. It's a flip. Now we'll go to the chart after here so that you can understand what I'm saying. So as price goes up, support, pulls back, break support and went back. Now in that case we say support has become resistance. Okay, so this is what we call S and R flip. S and R, or support and resistance flip. Now flip flip, support and resistance flip. Okay, this is a support and resistance flip. So which means price comes to support, went, broke the support and came back. Support becomes resistance, and then this area, this level, or the area or the zone was able to hold price. So we say this level or zone was able to hold price. Okay, this area or level was able to hold price. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Okay, when we get into what we call sweet spots, MA and entries, then you will understand more of what I am talking about. Sweet spot, MA and entries, because these levels can be numbers. We can use numbers to determine them, not just wick of the candle or the open and close of the candle. We can do them through numbers, through psychological. There's what we call psychological levels, but we can do them through numbers, bank numbers. Okay, I will show you that, and I'll also give you access to the resources I use to determine that. Okay, so let's get to the chart.